Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dan from MillennialMotivator.ca, helping you learn how to create, engage, and inspire. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down there and the little bell. You'll get notified when I go live next. We put out videos here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time, always live, so we can have some conversation about things that are going to help your home, your happiness, hopefully get you up and running as an entrepreneur. Today what we're talking about is success and how it happens. Now, the reality is, as an entrepreneur or in business, success is a major hot topic. You see lots of books coming out, podcasts focus on it. Everybody wants to know, what's the key to success? How do you get it? How do you run with it? I mean, the reality, guys, is there are two big things you need to focus on if you're going to nail down success as an entrepreneur. The first thing that you really want to be focusing on is, how do you define success? And this is one that really, I think, a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with. They see a lot of flash, they see a lot of hype, they hear people throw things out like 10x, 6K, or six-figure, I should say 6K, six-figure income. The reality is, everybody defines their success in a different way. Now, I guarantee you've got big guys in the industry like Gary Vee. If I told him aim for a six-figure salary, he'd laugh in my face. That's beyond him. He wouldn't define success in that term or in that way. Grant Cardone says 10x, but if I told him I've only got $1 to spend, he'd laugh in my face. He'd tell me I should be focusing on something other than 10x. I should be focusing on 100x or 1000x if I'm working with $1. So the reality is this, guys. You need to decide for yourself, first and foremost. I'm not putting down any of the input that those guys that have been there and have made it are giving out. I'm not. But what I am telling you to focus on is this. Be aware of yourself, where you're at. As a business, as an entrepreneur, know where you're starting from. Then, craft a personal goal for success that is both challenging but reasonable. Once you have a metric of success, I can aim for this. Great. Now, what you need to do is realize that goal of success is going to come with a ton of planning. It always comes with a ton of planning. But what's more important than you putting this extensive, intricate, detailed plan together and then moving is, as you're creating the plan, start the ball rolling. Find small steps that you can measure and target daily. What can I do today to move a little bit closer to that success metric that I set for myself? How can I move just that inch? How can I take that step to get closer to that success thing? I'm not saying abandon the plan. I'm not saying abandon the strategy. But don't get caught up sitting there crafting this beautiful, intricate strategy and never taking actionable steps towards it while you're doing that. You'll waste a lot of time, and you may end up developing a plan that, as soon as you put it into action, doesn't provide the results that you were looking for. Having action coming alongside your strategy that you're trying to implement is going to be vital in finding success. Now, I touched on the last point that I wanted to give you guys, and it may seem like it's a little bit obvious, but the reality is this. Failure is the key metric to success, okay? So, you've got in your mind, I know I want to succeed in this way. I've drawn it out. Here's the target. Here's the bullseye. Great. As I'm creating the plan, I'm also pulling back on the arrow and getting ready to fire that sucker. Great. Awesome. You're taking some actions. You're putting in some time. You're making sure that you really got that focus in place to move towards your success goal. But what I want to stress is, failure is an inevitability. It's inevitable. As you move towards success, failure will hit you over and over and over again. Okay, guys? This is a reality. It's a sharp and pointed reality that you really need to grab onto, hold onto, and be aware of. If you are aware and are prepared for success, in fact, if you treat it as a metric that you're moving in a direction towards your success goal, it's going to be so empowering. You'll hit a hurdle. Something you tried didn't work. It fell apart. It broke down a little bit. Not a problem for you. You're able to see that and go, great, I expected to fail at some point. Why did I fail? How did that fall short? Why wasn't I able to make that happen the way that it needed to? And then from there, I'm able to just simply go in and go, okay, how do I adjust the strategy? How do I continue moving towards success? Does this cripple my goal of success? Or is this simply a stumbling block I need to get over, move past, and find another method of attaining my success goal through? If you are prepared and plan for failure, you are going to be epically prepared for success as well. All of these big names out there, they have faced failure after failure after failure after failure, right? You see these guys out there, Gary Vee, I'll give the guy the credit where it's due, but at the same time, yeah, he invested in Twitter when it was early. But you go back 6-8 months, and he was really hyping up Snapchat. Snapchat's not doing nearly what Twitter did for him. So really, guys, we can have these plans. We can see the vision in our mind, and that's so vital. But knowing that we're going to fall flat on our face sometimes, that's okay too. If you maintain a level of modesty as an entrepreneur of, yeah, that failed. Yeah, that happens. I'm not right all the time. You're not right all the time. Nobody's right 100% of the time. But I failed. Here's what I learned from it. Now I'm doing this. That's what's key. If you want to keep moving forward, attaining success, moving towards where you want to go, that's the crucial thing you want to get to, okay? So, guys, again, just to reiterate, set your own success metrics. Don't let other people set that for you. You know yourself, where you are, how to challenge yourself. Set your success metrics for yourself. They have to be personalized. You can't grab bag them. You can't take what somebody else is doing. You are unique. Create a unique success strategy, okay? From that, once you've got your success strategy, take actionable steps daily towards it. Even if they're just tiny little steps, make sure you're taking those steps daily. Last and not least, plan for failure, expect failure, and get motivated when you confront failure, and you're going to see success a whole lot more often. You're not going to be hindered by criticism, by hurdles, by trials. You're just going to keep moving forward, and your trials and failure are going to speed ramp you into the next hurdle or trial that you're going to face. That's it for today, guys. I did want to start leaving a section of this time. These are meant to be lunchtime snippets, so if they're 10 minutes long, great. But then I want to leave it open to conversation for anybody that can make it here. So if you can make it here at these times, I know you'll be watching this recording at some point throughout the day. If you can make it here at noon Eastern Standard Time, we are able to add conversation onto the end of this. I've made sure to keep these videos short to allow for time and conversation with people that are going through some of the things that we're talking about. Now, I make a point every morning, 9 a.m. to get on here, put the topic in for the day. You can set a reminder for the event, and you'll know what we're talking about if it's of interest for you. So, at the start of your workday and at lunch. Hope that helps, guys. Let me know. Question of the day down below. Does failure drive you? And are you taking small, integral steps towards your success goal daily? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will catch you I will catch you Wednesday with another great video. See you then, guys.